Hello everyone and welcome back to United Red Devil TV, and jumping in a little bit later than planned for the Wednesday evening transfer news and rumours. And we'll start things off with another little snippet about Ivan Toney. Manchester United are reportedly still interested in signing Brentford striker Ivan Toney this summer, according to Forbes. It is thought this interest stems from the injury to Rasmus Højlund, suffered during the pre-season tour of the United States. The report adds that United would be looking at paying approximately £40 million should they wish to bring Toney to Old Trafford. With money tight though, it is unclear whether Ineos would green-light this move, considering he is 28. Bruno Fernandes has been pushing his Manchester United teammates to their limits since returning to training this pre-season. Fernandes, 29, reported back to Carrington on Friday alongside Alejandro Garnacho, Altay Bayinda and Diego Dallo. They joined Joshua Zirkzee, who got to work at the start of last week, and have since welcomed Facundo Pellistri, Lissandro Martinez, Luke Shaw and Kobe Mainu. Now on Wednesday, footage of Fernandes motivating members of the squad during their gym sessions has been shared on social media by the club. The video begins with Bayinda ready to use the chest press machine, with his captain in close attendance. Frankie de Jong has recently discussed his Barcelona future amid transfer links with Manchester United. The Dutch midfielder is once again being linked with the move to Old Trafford, 2 years after United agreed a fee with Barcelona to sign him, only for the deal to fall through. De Jong knows United boss Ten Hag well from their time at Ajax, together where the Eredivisie side reached the Champions League semi-finals in 2019. Manchester World claims that United have made a tentative approach to ascertain De Jong's availability. It is said the Reds are open to do a deal if a fee around the 30 million, 40 million mark can be agreed, although new Barca boss Hansi Flick is reportedly keen to keep him. Yet they're trying to actively sell him. That makes no sense. The stories that are coming out at the moment are just absolutely unreal. Players refusing to leave, and one decent outlet is saying, oh, this deal's going to happen, blah, 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 and then someone else that's half decent and fairly trustworthy is like, oh no, this isn't happening, and blah, 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 and it's just like, what is it? It can't be both things at exactly the same time. It would seem that McTominay's Manchester United career is coming to an end, with Fulham eager. See, this makes no sense. There's someone writing this, and Fulham aren't coming back in with a third bid around the 25 to 30 million mark. So this doesn't make sense. This transfer window started so well, and then it's just literally gone to pot. And like the past few days this week, it's just been an absolute nightmare. I'm dreading to make these news and transfer news and rumours videos, because we got one quote from one person saying one thing, one quote from someone else saying something else about the same player. It's just like, well, what is it? However, United are well within their rights to demand 30 million from McTominay, who has been one of the most consistent. No, he has not. That's not even close to accurate. Old Trafford in recent years. However, a move away from his boyhood club seems appropriate, as United are targeting a midfield overhaul themselves. Here's what several of the United players have said to their new teammate after his surgery. Bruno Fernandes will be waiting and supporting you. Rasmus, don't you mean Rasmus Højlund? Back strong, my bro. Euro himself wrote, this is not the start I wanted, but that's football. The operation went well. Thank you for your many messages of support. Now time for patience and rehabilitation work. See you soon, stronger. United have spent 112.5 million on two players. No, we haven't. Not yet. Are people just oblivious to the facts? Yes, collectively it will eventually be 112.5 million, but we're spreading it over 5 years and paying instalments over 5 years. We've technically this summer transfer window have probably spent only about just shy of 25 million. Oh, mate, these reporters need to do their job better. Joshua Zirkzee was the first new face through the door when he signed from Bologna last month, and then Lenny Yoro came next, joining from Lille on a 5-year contract. United are financially restricted in the summer transfer window and must sell players to offset further incomings, as club sources have reiterated when discussing transfer activity. But two things are happening, right? Players are refusing to leave because they're on huge, massive, stupid bumper wages, and then other clubs that have come sniffing, United either keep rejecting the bloody bids, just accept the bid. I'm not being funny. If they offered something in the region of about 23 million, I would say, look, meet the 23 million, chuck another 3 to 4 million in possible add-ons, have him, like McTominay and whatever. And it's an absolute joke how bad this transfer window's gone after how it started. Former Liverpool star. Why is John Barnes chiming in about some potential... Oh, okay. Former Liverpool star John Barnes has urged United not to bid for Brentford striker Ivan Toney, declaring him not to be the answer to the Reds' problems this summer. Barnes told a website I've never ever heard of, Bonus Code Bets, I don't think signing a striker is the solution to the issues at Manchester United. I think it's more of an issue for Arsenal, who need a presence in the penalty area in terms of the way they play. The problem with United is that Onana is overworked, which is to do with their shape when they haven't got the ball. Having the energy and the willingness to work back, I don't think United need a striker. They've got Højlund, who is young and has shown some promise last season. Toney is a good player, but he won't solve their issues. According to Forbes, United are remaining hopeful that they'll be able to sign Ivan Toney this summer. Following Højlund's injury in pre-season, the Reds are believed to be hopeful of securing another striker in the Englishman is towards the top of their list. While United remain interested in the beast striker, it remains to be seen whether they will be willing to match the price tag of 40 million for the forward, even though that I'm pretty sure that I saw earlier today that they did want 70 million for Ivan Toney, but then they dropped it down to 50, so I don't know where this 40 million marks come from. According to a report by Give Me Sport, United are threatening to walk away from negotiations with Bayern Munich for Matthijs de Ligt. United have been keen to add to their centre-back ranks before the end of the summer transfer window, and de Ligt is their top target. The Reds verbally agreed personal terms with him last month. However, it is now being reported that United will not entertain bowing to Bayern's demands. Mate, you knew... this doesn't make any sense. They knew this weeks ago with de Ligt, and even longer with Agate, that these clubs were being greedy and think Manchester United is going to bend over backwards and just overpay for players like we have done in the past. Oh, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. According to a report by Attacking Football, United are not thought to be preparing an offer for AS Monaco midfielder Youssef Fofana. United have been credited with an interest in the Frenchman, with one report claiming they have had initial talks with Monaco about the prospect of signing him. However, the latest report has claimed United are not in a position where they are prepared to make an opening bid. The report adds that AC Milan are still leading the chase for his services. Yeah, I already did that one earlier. And the only other thing that I've got from what I've seen earlier is there's conflicting reports coming out about Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and basically you've got one major journalist. I can't remember the names of the journalists. I do apologise. Basically saying that it's just basically a matter of time before he signs for West Ham, and it's just literally the fee to be agreed, because West Ham want to pay next to nothing for Wan-Bissaka, lowballing at 10 million. United apparently wanted 15 and then changed their mind and said 18. Then you got a different journalist basically saying Wan-Bissaka is basically refusing to budge and it's all going to fall through, and that basically I don't know how true this is, so take this with a pinch of salt, that basically if he does move on to West Ham or to Inter or to whoever it ends up being, if he does go at all, that whatever the final fee is, so let's say the total package ends up being around 20 million, that apparently Wan-Bissaka gets 10 million, he apparently gets half of the fee. And he's basically just loitering around, taking the mick, dragging his heels, because he's thinking, I'm getting myself a massive payday out of United if you expect me to move. And they're all just either refusing to move for their fee, for their wages being stupidly high, and they know they're not going to get that nowhere else. And the other thing is the size of the wages are putting off other clubs coming in for them, because they can't justify or are not willing to pen stupid weekly wages. So I really don't know what's going to happen from here on out. Personally, I think the transfer window is going down the toilet very, very quickly. And I can just see it just literally the rest of this week passes, next week will probably pass, and then in the last week of the window it'll just be panic, and we'll end up getting the players that we went in for first time and just end up overpaying, just like last year and the year before that and the year before that and every year before that while the Glazers have been in charge. So I don't know what else to say to you guys. If you can see something else happening that I can't, please drop me a comment down below, because I'd love to hear from you and what you think. But I think I'll end it there tonight, guys. There wasn't as much news tonight. So please don't forget to drop me a like on the video, share the video around. Please, if you're new, smash the subscribe button, tap the bell icon so you don't miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.